Hi guys, this is Kiyosaki here. So I want to do a little bit of a different video. I want to do a book review of the book that I've been reading right now. So I've been reading Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. I'm sure a lot of you know about this book. Wow, what an amazing book. So I've learned so much from this book. So I just wanted to summarize for you out there, especially those of you that haven't read the book. I'd really recommend that you find the book and read it. It's really great advice on when it comes to finances. So what he talks about really in that book is knowing the differences between asset and liability. So he says a lot of middle class people, they misinterpret assets versus liability. Practical example, he talks about when you are a middle class person, you've got a job, you get a salary, and then once you've got your salary, then you will obviously go find a nice house that you'd really like to own, and you end up buying that house through the bank loan, or you end up buying that nice car that you've always wanted using your salary, but you buy it through the bank loan. So what he explains in there is that a lot of middle class people misinterpret that buying of a house as an asset. Okay, so that house is actually not an asset, it is actually a liability. And then now what he says is the differences between an asset and a liability. An asset is something that brings money to you. A liability is something that takes money from you. Okay, now because of this house, yes, you've bought it, yes, you are working and you are able to pay the monthly amount to the bank, but it actually doesn't belong to you. It's actually taking money out of your pocket, and you are giving this money to the bank every single month. So it makes it an expense. You are spending money in terms of you thinking that you own this house. Okay, and then when it comes to an asset, make an example about you buying a house. You buy through the bank as well, but the difference with this one is you get people to stay in that house and you rent it out to people. So that money that goes into that house is literally rental income that comes to you, whether you make profit out of it or not, but it's actually money that comes to you. Okay, so that you can regard as an asset, because in the long term, once that property is paid up, then the money will be coming directly to you. Okay, so those are the differences that he really emphasizes on. I think it's really a good lesson for people out there to know exactly what is the difference between an asset and a liability. So an asset is something that brings money to you, to your pocket, and a liability is something that takes money from your pocket. So for as long as you're still paying the bank or any financial institution for your car, for your house, for whatever, that is regarded an expense. It's not an asset. Until it brings in money into your pocket, only then can you consider it an asset. Okay, so and then also the other thing that he talks about is him and his wife, they don't really spend money until they have an asset that pays for that specific thing that they're looking for. For example, let's say they're looking to buy a house. Okay, so what they would normally do is they will go and find a house or whatever investment out there that can generate the type of money that can finance that house that they're looking for. So they don't buy anything from the money from their pocket, they buy using the assets that they've accumulated. So that basically what we should all be aiming for is to have assets that pay off our expenses. So when you want to buy a house, your house should not be financed by the money that comes from your pocket. It should be financed by an asset that you gained, and then that asset should actually pay for your expense, which is your house, your car, or whatever that you've wanted to buy. All right, so this is such an amazing book, guys. I think everybody should try and grab a copy, read it, understand it, and try and apply those things in your life. You will definitely see progress. Thank you so much for watching. This is Kiyosaki. I've got a couple of videos about cryptocurrency, entrepreneurship, and success in general. I post a video every single week, so make sure that you are tuned and you've subscribed so that you don't miss any of the information that I keep sharing. Have a beautiful day. Bye.